Claire Grills! Boys and girls, Claire asked me to meet her here, but I can't find her. I don't know where she is. Let's see. Claire, why are you up that tree?
Oh, well, someone told me that there are rabbits. Well, yeah, they told me that rabbits live here, and I thought I would climb up the tree to see if I could find where they live.
So you thought you'd get a better view up there, even though rabbits build their houses under the ground in burrows?
Well, yeah, because I thought if I was up here that I could look down using my binoculars.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but you're probably best coming down to look from down here. It might be easier.
Yeah, I've had no joy. Alright.
Yeah, come down and we'll look together.
You know, what you've just said to me reminds me of a story from the Bible about a man called Zacchaeus. He he was quite little bit like me, and he climbed the tree so that he could try and see Jesus. But he didn't really have a lot of joy, kinda like me. But something happened, and boys and girls, you're gonna find out exactly what happened later on tonight. I won't spoil the story for you, but I think you're really going to enjoy this one. Take care. Bye.
Claire, I see the rabbits.
Oh.
Looking out, it's a great big world. Where do I go? How do I fit in? Gotta keep this one thing on my mind. The maker of all the universe is on my side. And if God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? Yeah, man. God is for me. Looking out, it's a great big world. Where do I go? How do I fit in? Gotta keep this one thing on my mind. The maker of all the universe is on my side. And if God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? When I just don't understand, God is for me. When life doesn't go the way I planned, God is for me. When I just don't understand, God is for me. When life doesn't go the way I planned, God is for me. And if God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me? He is my strength, he is my friend forever. God is for me, who can be against me? God is for me, who can be against me?
Hello everyone and welcome back to Holiday Bible Club online and our memory verse for tonight. So if you joined last night, you'll remember that we built this memory verse all together, but don't worry if you weren't able to join, because we're all going to do it together tonight and learn it together. Okay, so maybe we should start off by reading it through just to get it back into our heads. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Good job. Are you all remembering it now? We're getting used to it? Good. Okay, so you know the way normally we're in the church all together at Holiday Bible Club, and this year's a little different. But I thought, what if we all shout it really, really loud so that maybe even our neighbours could hear us, or maybe even someone else nearby who's doing Holiday Bible Club online will hear us too. And I'm going to listen out from my garden to see if I can hear you all shouting really loud. So I want you to try and shout really as loud as you can, okay? 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Well done, guys. I'm going to listen out for you. Okay, this time, I think we should do it really, really quietly. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Good job, guys. Just hit nice and quiet that time. Okay, you know what? It's getting kind of windy here. Like, really windy. Oh, uh-oh. We've lost some leaves. But I know that you will be able to do this. Okay, and remember, if you built your memory verse at home with your leaves, remember to take them away too, so we can all try and learn it together, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Was that easy peasy? I think so. You know what? We're losing lots of leaves here. Okay. Are you ready this time? Yeah, you can do it, no problem. 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Well done. You are getting to know this really well, aren't you? Okay, maybe we'll lose a few more leaves, will we? We've hardly got any left, but I think you can do it. But if not, and you need to read from your little leaves at home, don't worry. Okay, let's go, all together. 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Good job, guys. You know what? I think we're ready for all the leaves to go. What do you think? Okay, are you ready? We've got no more words left, so we have to remember it all up here. Okay, we'll do it nice and slow. All together. 3, 2, 1. Keep your roots deep in Him and have your lives built on Him. Be strong in the faith, just as you were taught, and always be thankful. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. Great job, guys. If you were able to say it without looking at all, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. And I've had lots of fun learning this memory verse with you, and I hope you have all enjoyed it too. And these memory verses are really great to remember at times when we might be feeling a little bit sad, or we need to remember that God is always with us. So thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed tonight's memory verse. Bye bye.
I lay my life down at your feet. You're the only one I need. I turn to you and you are always there. In troubled times it's you I see. I put you first, that's all I need. I humble all I am, all to you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. You're the only one, you're the only one, you're the only one that I could live for. You're the only one, you're the only one, you're the only one that I could live for. You were always, always there, every how and everywhere. Your grace abounds so deeply within me. You will never ever change. Yesterday, today, the same. Forever till forever meets no end. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. Are you having fun? Well, what we're gonna do now is we're all gonna get down nice and low. That's it, how low can you go? And we're gonna sing, you are the way, the truth and the life. Come on, let me hear ya. You are the way, the truth and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living all for you. Up a bit higher. You are the way, the truth and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living all for you. You are the way. You are the way, the truth and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living all for you. You are the way, the truth and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living all for you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. Come on!
Hello, everybody. My name's Ben, and I'm going to be telling tonight's story. Now, tonight's story is all about two people. The first person in the story is called Jesus. You might have heard of him before, but basically at this time he was travelling around different towns and cities and villages, and he was performing different miracles, and he was preaching his message. So Jesus was quite popular. He had a big crowd following him wherever he went, because they wanted to see what he was doing and they wanted to hear what he had to say. And in today's story, he's travelling through the city of Jericho, and Jericho is where our second character lives, and his name is Zacchaeus. Now, Zacchaeus was a tax collector. He wasn't a very popular man, because he often took more money than he should. So he was quite greedy, and he had become very rich. And as people were passing his house, he realised something was going on. So he'd come out of his house, but he realised the crowds were far too big and he couldn't actually see Jesus. He couldn't actually see what was going on. So what he did was he ran ahead up the road and he climbed a tree. So he got up this tree and he must have thought, look, happy days, I've got a really good view of what's going on. I'm going to be able to see Jesus as he passes, and I might even be able to hear what he says. So as Jesus was walking, not only did he walk by the tree, not only did he not walk by the tree, he actually stopped at the tree and he shouted up at Zacchaeus, Zacchaeus, quick, come down. I am going to be a guest at your house tonight. Now Zacchaeus must have been quite shocked, because not only was Jesus talking to him, but Jesus knew his name. So Zacchaeus quickly came down from the tree and began to have a chat with Jesus. And the crowd that was with Jesus began to get a bit angry. They began to get a wee bit, here, hold on, because they knew who Zacchaeus was, and they knew he wasn't a very good man, and they didn't think Jesus would be talking to him. They didn't think Jesus would take the time to chat with Zacchaeus because he wasn't a good man. But Jesus stopped at the tree and he spent time with Zacchaeus. And after a while, Zacchaeus said to Jesus, look, I'm going to give back the money I've taken. And I'm not only going to do that, I'm going to give back 4 times as much. And I'm also going to donate half of my wealth to the poor. Now that's a really good ending to the story, because not only do people get their money back, but Zacchaeus gets forgiven from his sin. And that's the most important thing in the story, because we're all a bit like Zacchaeus. We've all done things wrong at times, and we've all made mistakes. But the important thing is to remember that Jesus will always stop and want to chat with us and help us to make it right. And he'll forgive us for that, especially when we come out and we hold our hands up and we say, look, I've made a mistake. I need help to make it right. Jesus will always help us to do that. So I really hope you remember that from today's story, and that you take the time to have a chat with Jesus yourselves. And look, I'm sorry that we're not able to answer your questions or, have a chat or play the games, but hopefully in the future we will be again. So I just want to thank you for listening. Hope you have been. I can't tell. And I'd just also like to thank Alex and Emily for putting this all together this week. So I hope you are all good, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's story.
Toes.
boys and girls, and welcome back to night 4 of Holiday Bible Club. We are almost at the end, only another night to go. Isn't that crazy? I really hope that you have all loved this week. I hope that you have really enjoyed the stories, but also that you've learned about the love that the Lord has for us. And I hope that you've learned about the incredible things that he has done. And tonight we had an amazing story, a story that I love, and that is the story of Zacchaeus. And what a story it is. I just really like that story, and I really hope that you have enjoyed it too. So tonight we're going to do the craft that is going to remind us of that story. So grab your little envelopes for tonight and you will get your craft stuff in it. So this craft is quite easy. So what we're going to do first of all is, actually, I'm not going to colour in my little person just because of time, but colour in your person first and then you can listen to this, okay? So get your wee man all coloured in and then I'm going to glue it all together with you. So if you grab your smaller piece of your tree, which is the lighter coloured piece, so grab that and you're going to glue it onto the bigger piece. Do you see the little hole that is in the top of the bigger piece? That needs to be up at the top of your tree, okay? So get some glue on our smaller piece and we will glue it onto our bigger piece, making sure that that wee gap, see like that you can see the wee gap, okay? Brilliant. We've done a lot of trees and stuff this week, haven't we? So hopefully you'll have them up in your house. Your house will be overflowing of different tree crafts and different adventure sort of crafts. So we're gluing now the tree trunk and we're just gluing that onto the bottom of our tree, just like that. Okay. Now, we have our man, hopefully you can see that. We have our man. Can anybody remember what his name is? I'm sure you know. What's his name? Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus. So we're going to add him onto our craft. So if you can try adding the string onto the wee piece of paper with glue if you want. I'm not sure how well it will stick, so I just have some sellotape at home and that's what I'm going to use. Hopefully you have some at home. If you don't, you can always try with the glue stick. I'm just going to use my tape, sorry, just to cut a wee bit. So what I'm just going to do is just get a wee bit of tape and put the string up near the top and then just put the tape in to secure it in place. Okay, just like that on the back of Zacchaeus. Okay, and there's him at the front. So you have him and then you have your big piece of string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the other end of the string and put it through the little hole, the little gap. And that is our craft done, kids, because Zacchaeus at the start of the story, where was Zacchaeus? He was up at the top of the tree, wasn't he? And then, can anybody remember what happened? Who spoke to him? Begin with J. Jesus spoke to him and Jesus told him to get down off the tree and that he was coming to his house for lunch. So Zacchaeus was up the top of the tree because he was quite small and there was a big crowd and he needed to go up high so he could see everybody and he could see Jesus most importantly. But then Jesus told him to get off the tree, to come down. So you can use, oh mine's turned around. So you can use your little piece of string to bring him down and up the tree. So you can tell the story to other people in your house and you can have this craft to help you to say that Zacchaeus was at the top of the tree and then he was told to come down. Okay, as always, remember to take photos of your crafts, to do videos of your memory verse and to send them through to the K4C page, which will go directly to me because I will be counting up your scores and updating them every night. And then tomorrow is our last night. So at the weekend we will do a reveal of who, what team has won. So remember to send in all those because I would love to know what team is going to win. So I hope you really enjoyed tonight, and I will see you again tomorrow night for the last night. Crazy, last night tomorrow night. So I will see you all then. Bye.